Assalamualaikum and a very good day to my lecturer. My name is Nurul Amna Shufia binti Mama Uthman, and today I will be presenting my individual self-reflection on two topics from the UBM 599 Digital Workforce course, which are freelancing breakthrough and marketing for digital workers. Before taking this course, I honestly had a very little knowledge about freelancing or how the digital workforce actually operates. I knew that people could work online, but I never understood how freelancers find their clients, market their services, or build their career independently. Throughout this semester, I had the opportunity to experience freelancing firsthand by registering on several freelancing platforms, creating my professional profiles, and applying for real projects. Although the journey was challenging, it taught me many valuable lessons that have changed my perspective on the digital economy. Today, I will be sharing my learning journey, the challenge I faced, the skills I developed, the insight I gained, and my suggestion for improving this learning experience. As part of the course requirement, I registered on several freelancing platforms including Freelancer, LinkedIn, Fiverr, Guru, and many more. This was completely new for me because I had never used any of these platforms before. At first, I felt quite overwhelmed because I realized I would be competing with freelancers from all around the world who already had years of experience, excellent portfolios, and has many positive client reviews. The first thing I learned was how important it is to create a strong professional profile. Unlike a traditional resume that is only sent to one employer, a freelancing profile is available for potential clients worldwide to view at any time. Therefore, it has to make a strong first impression. When creating my profile, I highlighted my experience as a private mathematics tutor, my graphic design skills such as logo and poster design, and my data entry abilities, which are supported by my accounting background. I also challenged myself by applying for translation and voiceover projects, even though I have never worked in those areas professionally before. Initially, I was unsure whether I was qualified enough, but I wanted to step outside my comfort zone and explore different opportunities. This experience made me realize that freelancing is not only about having technical skill, it is equally important to know how to present yourself professionally and communicate your value effectively to potential clients. Although the learning experience was exciting, I also encountered several challenges. One of the biggest challenges was the bidding process. During this semester, I have submitted 21 job proposals across different freelancing platforms for various types of work, including graphic design, tutoring, data entry, translation, and voiceover services. Unfortunately, I did not receive any interview invitation or project offers. At first, I felt quite disappointed because I had spent considerable time writing each proposal carefully. I even wondered whether my skills were good enough. However, after reflecting on the experience, I realized that this is actually a common situation for beginners in freelancing. Since I had no completed projects or client reviews, clients naturally preferred freelancers with stronger track records. Instead of seeing this as a failure, I began viewing it as a learning experience. It taught me that success in freelancing requires patience, persistence, and continuous improvement. Another challenge I encountered was identifying suspicious job posting. Some projects offered unrealistically high payment for a very simple task, while others requested unnecessary personal information before discussing the job. This experience taught me to become more cautious when working online. I learned to verify client profiles, read employee reviews, check payment verification, and avoid offers that seem to be good to be true. This experience helped me understand that besides having technical skill, digital workers must also know how to protect themselves professionally and ethically. Although I did not manage to secure a freelance project during this semester, I believe I have gained many valuable skills. The first skill is personal branding. Before this course, I had never really thought about how I presented myself online. However, after creating multiple freelancing profiles, I learned that a professional biography, attractive portfolio, and a clear description of my skills play an important role in attracting clients. The second skill is professional communication. Every proposal had to be customized according to the client's need. I learned how to introduce myself professionally, explain how my skill matched the project requirements, and communicate confidently. Even though my proposals were unsuccessful, writing them repeatedly helped me improve my writing and communication skills significantly. Looking ahead, I believe this skill will benefit me not only in freelancing but also in my future career. As an accounting student, I now realize that my knowledge can also be offered as freelance services, such as bookkeeping, financial reporting, Excel-related tasks, and data entry. At the same time, I can continue pursuing graphic design, which has become one of my strongest interests. This course has shown me that freelancing can become another career pathway alongside with the traditional employment. One of the biggest lessons I learned is that success in freelancing does not happen overnight. Initially, I thought creating a profile would immediately attract clients. However, I soon realized that freelancing requires continuous effort. A freelancer must consistently improve their portfolio, update their profile, market their services, and build their credibility over time. Another important insight is that marketing yourself is just as important as having technical skill. No matter how talented someone is, client cannot recognize those abilities if they are not presented effectively. This experience also changed the way I think about my future career. Previously, I assumed that my accounting degree would mainly prepare me for the corporate employment. However, after completing this course, I realized there are many opportunities within the digital economy where accounting knowledge and digital skill can be combined. Most importantly, this experience helped me become more confident. Although I did not achieve immediate success, I become more resilient and more willing to continue learning instead of giving up after facing rejection. Based on my experience, I have several suggestions that could further improve this course. Firstly, I believe that students would benefit from practical workshop on writing effective freelancing proposal and cover letter. Many of us understood the theory, but we were unsure how to write proposals that could attract clients. Secondly, I think more emphasis should be placed on online safety and scam awareness. Since freelancing platforms involve dealing with unknown clients, students should be taught how to identify fraudulent job postings and protect themselves online. Lastly, I would recommend organizing peer sharing sessions. Students can exchange their experience, discuss successful strategy, and learn from one another's mistakes. I believe this would make the learning experience even more meaningful because we can gain practical insight beyond what is taught in the lecturer's class. In conclusion, this course has given me valuable exposure to the world of freelancing and the digital workforce. Although I did not manage to secure my first freelance project during this semester, I believe the experience itself was a success because I developed practical skills, gained confidence, and understood how freelancing actually works. I learned that becoming a successful freelancer requires much more than technical knowledge. It requires patience, resilience, strong communication skills, continuous learning, and effective personal branding. Moving forward, I plan to continue improving my freelancing profile, strengthen my portfolio by completing more designs and accounting related projects, and refine my bidding strategy so that I can eventually secure my first freelance client. Overall, this assignment has inspired me to continue exploring opportunity in the digital economy even after I graduate, and I believe the knowledge and experience I gain from this course will benefit me throughout my future career. Thank you very much for your attention.